The Seven Crimes of Kullervo is here today, and there's a bunch of changes that have happened to the game. First off, before we go through all this, I just want to point out that they have reported bug changes, or there's bugs currently in the game, and basically what they're saying is that they're aware of these changes. They're also aware that not everything listed here is all the bugs that they have. So fear not, they are working on it. This will wind up being fixed with hot fixes or whatever that will likely be coming up. And then they have here known issue requiring code changes, which basically means this is going to need a cert build and can't be patched right away, which isn't that big of a deal, especially since it's only one challenge right here. But Drifter melee power strikes can be canceled. As far as the hot fixes goes, that could be later today, tomorrow, whatever. I'm not even going to list these, but this is here. They're aware of it. So after going over that, let's take a look at some of the new things that have happened here with this new update, because there's a lot of cool stuff that I want to cover in this video. And first off, when you guys check your Duviri thing in the top right, we now have Kullervo's hold as showing like as an event. And this is great. We have 13 days, 22 hours, so basically 2 weeks to get this done. And I am personally going to be grinding this out and doing a lot of this on stream, so you guys can stop by and check it out if you want to see what it looks like. I am live every single day. They added this, which I think is really cool. Now, before going into the Duviri experience or the lone story or the circuit or whatever, you can see what your Warframes are, the options that they're going to give you. So now if you want to make any adjustments to your frames or builds before you go in there, you can do that now. They also show you the weapons that you have. And what I really like about this is it actually shows how many forma is on each one of these weapons and Warframes, which I think is really useful, and I like that a lot. I think that's really cool. I actually want to see, does it change? I didn't check this yet. Does it change with steel? No, those are the same frames that I had, and those are the same weapons that I had. So whether Steel Path or the original, it's the same options that you get, but that's really cool. I want to go over not just the new items that have popped up here, but also there's new stuff in the Dorma Zone if we visit Acrithis later, which I'm going to do in the video. So I'm going to show you guys that, because that's a lot of cool stuff that she's brought. Also, the weekly changes that she has brought have also changed. So I'm going to show you the new things that you can get now from Acrithis later. But we're going to go to the categories here in the market, and we'll just go to new, because this is going to be listing all of the new stuff. So we have here the Kullervo collection. And we have Kullervo himself right here, 325 plat. We have his Kullervo Uzva helmet, which you guys can see here. That's looking pretty good. I like this helmet. This will probably wind up as a Nightwave reward. But for those of you that are going to wind up getting this 600 plat bundle here, you'll just get it right away. The Ruta pistol here, where it looks like a pistol. This thing looks like is a giant pistol. This looks like a shotgun. What is this thing? I didn't even look into this yet. Kullervo's signature weapon. So he's got a signature weapon. That's good. You know what that means? That means that if you guys wind up getting ribbons for these things, they're going to sell pretty well, because just merely based off the fact that it's brand new and people are going to be wanting this just to mess around with it and test it out, you're going to be able to sell ribbons for a lot more if you get one for this weapon. So that's awesome. And then we have his Sayandana right here, the Alto, I guess, Sayandana. You can kind of see it here on the back of my Inaros. It's kind of, do you guys think this is cool? To me, it's kind of like just lacking a lot. I like how it's got energy on it, and we could obviously, we're obviously gonna be able to change the color of the energy and stuff, but it just looks like weak for a Sayandana. You know, it's like, it's just little, and it's like, what is it? It's not symmetrical. I have this thing against, why can't they just make things symmetrical? It's just kind of off-putting. I guess in a way it looks like a satchel for like a bow and arrow. So that could be cool on maybe like a Vara or whatever, if you rock bows and arrows. I don't know. Other than that, that's what we got there with the Kullervo collection. Kullervo we already saw in the collection. We saw the gun in the collection. We have the Gauss Kresnik collection is out now for 225 plat. So you can see what this looks like here. This is also coming with the Ballad Sayandana, which we'll see in a second as it turns around, and the Exceltra Caduceus skin. I don't know if I'm saying that right. However, that looks pretty cool. I like that. So the Syandana, he didn't fully turn around. The Syandana here looks like this. That's kind of cool looking. I can't really tell. It doesn't look like there's any energy coming off of it. However, it does look good. Next, we have the Steed's Resolve pack, which this has a lot of really cool looking stuff in it. So we have this right here. It's probably my favorite look so far out of everything that is in this pack. The entire pack, by the way, is 210 platinum. So that's not bad at all for this. You're going to get 5 of these different looks here. But I like this a lot on the headpiece here. That looks really cool. It's probably my favorite one that we currently have. We also have this one right here, which is kind of an electricity look. Individually, this one is 55 plat. I feel like the other one, I thought I just saw that cheaper. Yeah, this one is 45 plat. But either way, they look good. We have this one right here, which is 55 plat. I noticed that this one, as you spin, like, I guess as you're moving around, it's going to leave, like, flurries wherever you go, which I kind of like that. That looks cool. It's a nice little effect that it has. There's just flowers on top of its head, though, right there. So that's cool looking. We also have this one, which I like as well. I don't think... No, this doesn't leave anything behind. This is 60. I don't know why this one would be more expensive. It seems to do less, but it does look cool. It's pretty good looking. After that, we have this one right here, which does kind of leave like a mist behind as you go. But I like that a lot. That looks cool too. So these are all nice. I like all of these. I'm totally down for them bringing more of this stuff out because it just looks really good. After that, we already went over the Gauss skin. We have this Kaith collection here. This is going to show more so of the new, I guess, Kaith pieces that you can put on: the headpiece, the hip piece, and the tail. So we have, you can see the head right here. It's got flames coming out of it. Looking pretty good. I'm just going to jump over to the hip piece right here because it'll be easier to see. So this has flames coming out of it as well. And so is the tail. The tail's going to have that also. And I like this a lot. I might actually kind of want to change my tail to this look because that's just, it's good looking. It looks pretty cool. But that's sick. I don't know how I feel about the tail being short, but regardless, it's not like it bothers me to the point where I wouldn't wear this anyway. But after all that stuff, we now have the Vein Heavy Blade skin, which you can see here. This is for heavy blade weapons, so it'll replace... It's a skin for, like, your Galatine or the War, whatever heavy weapon you might wind up rocking. You can use this skin for that. So that's nice. We have the Orizu suit collection. This is 120 plat, which is pretty cheap. And this totally gives me Pyramid Head vibes from, like, Silent Hill. I know it's not entirely like Pyramid Head. You know, it's very, it's different, but at the same time, there's still just something about it that just gives me that vibe. Either way, it's cool, and I like it. I'm curious to see what you guys might be able, what kind of, like, looks you guys might be able to make out of your drifters here with this. But again, this suit collection is 120 platinum, so that's really cheap. The Syandana we went over already. The helmet we went over already. We still have the Pride collection because it's June. It's still June, so you can still grab those. The Kullervo Agile Animation set right here, which I'll just give this a minute so we can see what this animation winds up doing, how it winds up animating. This is for 50 platinum right here. And there he goes. Personally, I've already looked at these. I like the Noble animation a little bit better, which is this one right here. This is also going for 50 platinum, but it's very Warframe-y, like all the other animations in the game. So here he goes with his animation. That's like one of those little things here. I like it. It's cool. It's looking good. Now, if we check the new Tennogen stuff that we have here in this section, we have the Necros, this new Tennogen Necro skin. This is for $7 Steam if you're on PC. If you're on console, I believe you should be able to get Tennogen stuff with platinum because that's how it was years ago when I was on console. However, though, on PC, it will be real money, but this is the Tennogen skin that we have right here. Not bad looking. We also have the Nakana Tennogen skin, which I don't know why they don't make it so I can just turn all these around, but this is going for $6 here. And we can, there it is. There it is. We can see it a little bit better now. So that's another Tennogen thing we have here. A Lisette skin, which says it's brand new. This I can turn around, but here, this is a Tennogen skin that we have going on. This is for $5. These are all US, obviously. We have the leg armor, which this looks pretty good. I like this. This is for $3 here. Or $2.99 if you're being really technical about it. But those look cool. I actually like that. I feel like I would wear that. We have the shoulder armor here, which I don't think this is... Oh, wait. No, you know what? I see it. Yeah. Okay, never mind. It is cool. I do like this. I would potentially wear this as well. This is also another $3 here for these. You guys can see it on the shoulders right there. We also have the shoulder armor for a different look here. So that's cool looking. I can tell that this is being glassed over because of the ephemera that I have on. So I wouldn't expect this to be glassy when you take a look at it. But I mean, you'll see it before you get it. This is also $3 right there. We have also new this chest armor, which is right here. This looks good. Yeah, I like this. I kind of like these new Tennogen things here. This is for $2.49. I don't know why it made a difference, but I guess you save 50 cents because there's only one of them instead of one for each shoulder where you get two. You know, you're only going to get one. So there's 50 cents off. Great. And the last new Tennogen item that we have is this one right here. So this is also another chest plate, but that's looking pretty good. This is going for also $2.49. The chest plates, man, they're just a little bit cheaper. There you have it for the new Tennogen stuff. We kind of just went through everything that is new now with this update, except for, I do want to point out that there's like new stuff that Acrithis brought in the Dormizone. So we're going to go and check that out. And you guys are going to see all the new, there's like new sections and new things that she has, but let's go check it out. So here, Acrithis has Browse Wares, Enigma Archives, and Kullervo's Archives. So the Browse Wares, I want to point this out. There's new stuff. This is not from originally the reset of this week. This is like with the bringing of this update today. So we have another form of blueprint, which would make the third this week. So hopefully you guys got the other two from earlier this week. We have a Rifle Riven mod. This is 15 Pathos Clamps. The form of blueprints 10. The Aroken Catalyst blueprint here, 20 Pathos Clamps. This just came around. We have the 20 Pathos Clamp, Aroken Reactor Blueprints, Companion Weapon Riven Mod, and Magus Aggress, which is going for 10 Pathos Clamps. So these are the new things that she brought this week. Make sure you guys are grabbing these if you have the extra Pathos Clamps. We have Enigma Archives right here. This is cool because now there's more things to actually spend the Enigma Gyrums on that you used to use for the owls only, but now there's other things we can use. So we have this Mortis Stella right here. You guys can see this. This is going for 40 of the Enigmas. We have the Fainting Couch, which kind of looks more like a bed to me, but it's a couch, I guess. 35 of the Enigmas here for this. We have the Theater Seat, which is going for 35. I really am excited to see what you guys can build out of this. Like what some pro decorators can put together with all these new things. We have the Repast Table right here for 20 of the Enigmas. We have the Modesty Screen. So if you don't want anybody to see you changing or whatever, you guys can throw that up, I guess. That's for 15 of the Enigmas. We have a hand spa here, which I already messed around with on my orbiter. We can make this a little bit, we can make this big. Not like really, really big, but we can definitely make this like about as tall as your Warframe. And I kind of wanted to put it through the floor to make like my own weird decoration out of it, but I couldn't get it to go through the floor where I wanted it to. I'm going to keep messing around with that because winners never quit and quitters never win. So I'm going to keep trying on that, but this is 10 Enigma right here. We have the Senate seat, which is 10 Enigma. It's just a seat for the Senate. And we have a hay bale, which they're giving us, which is 10 of the Enigma. You guys can see it there. We have the Duviri footstool, which is going for 10 Enigma. We have the lectern right here, which is like a podium, I guess. Looking good. That's for 10 Enigma. The clerical desk. I also tried to put this through the floor, and I really am not going to give up on that. I'm going to keep trying. I want this in my floor so bad because the circle and the color of it and just where I want to use it, it would work so well if I could just put this in my floor and just like have just the top of the table sticking out of the floor. So I really, really want to get that to work, and I'm going to keep trying. But 10 Enigma right there for this. We also have a Calculum, which is going for 5 Enigma. And the last we have is Scales, which is going for also 5 Enigma. So that is currently what she has there for the Enigma stuff. And then we have Kullervo's Archive right here, which we're going to be able to get we need Kullervo Bane for these. Kullervo is a vanilla frame, and usually they're not tradable. So this is not tradable. But what is the blueprints for the Ruta Barrel, Receiver, and Stock. These are tradable, so you can save some of the Kullervo Bane if you don't wind up grinding this out like crazy, and potentially just buy these from Trade Chat. But the blueprint I have noticed does not have a tradable symbol on it for the main blueprint of the gun. So just keep that in mind. You'd be able to get the parts, but not the blueprint, unfortunately. And I'm not entirely sure if this Kullervo's Bane is going to wind up coming out in some other way to farm after the event. I heard people say that it is, and that we will, and that they're going to put it somewhere else in the game. But just in case, I'm going to grind as much of that event out as possible. Get this all done now. Get a Kullervo, get an extra Kullervo for the helmet system, and then just wind up getting these, this gun fully built for not only master rank, but just to see if it's cool. All that being said, I'm going to be grinding this like crazy this week on stream. I'll be live later today. So stop by, hang out if you want to see what the new update looks like. And for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Watch any of the other videos on screen here if you want to, and I will see you guys in the next one.